Hello everyone, hopefully you can hear me and see me. Um, Welcome to another Marketing Monday. My name is Helene Kwong, CEO and founder of Hashtagitude, a digital marketing agency based in downtown Denver. So, this week we are focusing on branding. As you probably noticed from the title, let me go ahead and take a small pause and get this information shared onto my Facebook profile. But anyway, this week's theme is about branding. Today's Marketing Monday is about just what does it mean. It's not. I would say most marketers know what it means, but it's still kind of an abstract term to where it'd be good to just have it defined and we can discuss it, and also be prepared for the fact that we're going to be a little interactive with this Facebook Live. Anyway, so let's see. We're going to talk about what's the difference between personal, professional, and business brands, and a lot more. So, if you're just joining in live or even on the replay, today I will ask you a few interactive questions, and of course, feel free to drop your answers in the comments below. So first off, what is branding? Tell me in the comments below. What do you think branding is all about? Pause. So, perhaps most of you would say that branding is about the logo of a business, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, the term branding, I'd say, is tossed around quite a lot in the marketing industry. Like I said earlier, it's pretty abstract to where sometimes people are just like, what does it even mean? Like, is it like feed into marketing? Does it not? Is it a whole separate situation, focused more on design? A little bit of all of the above. So there are some individuals and businesses who will say that they only focus on working with branding versus other aspects of marketing. So branding definitely does feed into marketing and vice versa. I would say that branding is definitely the foundational aspect of marketing, and then from there, all of your other marketing channels and collateral extend out from defining your brand. So according to Entrepreneur Magazine, a brand equals a promise to your audience. And I quote, branding, tells them, the audience, what they can expect from your products and services, and it differentiates your offering from your competitors. Your brand is derived from who you are, who you want to be, and who people perceive you to be. Now, here's another definition. According to the American Marketing Association, a brand is a name, term, design, symbol, or any other feature that identifies one seller's good or service as distinct from those of other sellers. So our definition is, your brand is not only your logo, as I've already mentioned, but it's also how you interact with your audience, whether through your blog content, your website, email marketing, social media, etc. Your brand is not only about the features involved in your business, but also about how you make others feel. So, mentioning, along those same lines, a tangent, customer service definitely feeds into your branding. If you say that your business or your personal brand even is all about being friendly, but then when it comes to people complaining to you about a faulty product or service and you respond calling them a jerk or making them feel bad for their complaint or their opinion, people will take note of that and consider your messaging as incongruent with your mission or your branding. So here's another interactive opportunity. So tell me in the comments below, which brands out there have great, consistent branding? Drop a few company names below, whether they're small businesses or big corporations. I'd say that, thinking off the top of my head, on one brand that, they keep trying to be positively seen in the public, but I would say that many people don't see them as a positive force in the public, is McDonald's. Like, McDonald's wants to be known as a friendly place that you can go to, family friendly and everything, but because they do franchise out their brand, their franchisees may not exactly maintain the standards that corporate would like. So that right there is incongruent to where but also people have different opinions about different brands. I personally do not care for McDonald's. Perhaps you enjoy it. So, but anyway, I digress. So 3 types of branding to consider, but apparently there are more than 3 different types, but we'll focus on these 3 below. The first 2, they could be considered one and the same. I even had a little trouble trying to figure out if they were the same and people just using different terminology. But with personal brand, that can be focused more on your personality, what you want to be known for in terms of your lifestyle or even your career and expertise. Professional brand, you might be like, that sounds the same, but professional brand may be on top of your personal brand. In addition to your personal brand or your personality, your professional brand is what you want to be known for, specifically in your career, what you want your current or future employers to know you for, etc. According to a website called The Balance, which is actually a financial blog, info on you for your personal brand is visible, relevant, and available online. So, for instance, if you're looking for work, you may want to cultivate your professional brand a lot better on LinkedIn by making sure that you have what you want to be listed on there, but also in terms of Googling yourself, you want to make sure that anything that is out there publicly about you, specifically, someone else who has the same name, just be careful or be aware of that. Just being able to be a little more aware and controlling of how your professional image out there looks like. So if you don't want people to see your parting photos or your future employers to see that, then make sure those are behind some security settings. The third type of brand is business brand. So your business's reputation, the logo, the slogan, messaging, customer service, industry, mission, etc. So in the comments below, tell me about your branding, or tell me about your branding overall, whether you consider your personal brand, your professional brand, or your business brand. And I'll give you some examples from my point of view. So, my personal brand as Helene Kwong is about being friendly, open, and caring. My professional brand, what I would like for others in the marketing field to know Helene Kwong as, are versatile, analytical, creative. As a business brand, so Hashtagitude as its own entity, I want for other business owners or just businesses overall to consider Hashtagitude as authentic, experienced, and ethical. I'd say all 3 examples right there, they probably more or less have the same connotations, but different layers. So why exactly is branding important? So, simply put, if you don't define yourself or your business, others will define for you. So if you put your business out there, and people will start thinking that you are not as good as you may think you are, they're defining your branding. If you don't have a way to direct the messaging of your brand, then people will make up their own opinions about your brand. So yes, you need to take control of your messaging. Branding is also important, as if you remember from one of the earlier definitions of branding, that branding differentiates you from other people or businesses. So an example I came across in my research for today's topic was about generic soda. So, why do people buy Coca-Cola or Pepsi over, the store brand soda? Well, they have a positive image of either of those soda companies. So people will gravitate more towards what what Coca-Cola or Pepsi put out there, and they're all about making sure that they keep cultivating their branding. I mean, Coca-Cola just recently came out with their green, or their zero sugar or low sugar soda that's still 0 calories. They're trying to show people hey, we're keeping up with the times, we're listening to you, we hear you, etc. So Coca-Cola keeps cultivating their brand. Meanwhile, with a generic soda, like, the store brand soda, they're just there because they're there to offer you the commodity of like, hey, you want to save money? Here's our cheap product that's similar to Coca-Cola, but not Coca-Cola. So you don't want to end up as another generic soda. You don't want to be a commodity in your industry, or even as a professional. You want people to know why exactly you, yourself, or your business are unique from others in the field. Also, as I alluded to before, branding builds your marketing foundation. So if you don't know what your brand stands for, don't even start your marketing yet. And of course, if you need some branding help, or if you need some branding help or direction in figuring out your branding, feel free to reach out to us and we'll help you cultivate that and figure that out, provide some insights. So yes, branding is important because you must define yourself or your business, differentiate yourself, and also build your marketing foundation. This week's blog post will be about how to build that branding and some must-haves for a successful brand. We'll also provide some resources that you can check out in terms of branding. So, upcoming events. This Thursday we will have a booth at the Net90 Marketplace, which is the Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce's twice a year special market, special marketplace. That's why it's called the Marketplace. But anyway, we'll have a booth there. Ryan and I will be there from 4:30 to 7:30. It'll be at the Tivoli Student Union at Metro State University here in downtown Denver. So, would love to see you there. We'll have some fun stuff going on for our booth. So, hope to see you there. Other than that, that's all I have for today. Hope you all are enjoying your Monday so far, and that the rest of your week will go well. So, take care.